Hello, this is Nella Earthling with some daily tarot inspiration and encouragement. I'm going to start with the Earth Warriors Oracle. Goddess of Teotihuacan, she guards the waters of life. The ancient guardian mother protects the waters of life and offers her protection and blessing. Her appearance augurs a time of purification and cleansing, leading to enhanced fertility. You are a creator of new consciousness, a generator of positive energy as fuel for constructive outcomes. We need your vitalized being to keep nourishing the human collective with helpful alternatives to mainstream consciousness. You will be protected and supported at the deep level of soul in order to become the creator and custodian of a clean reservoir of consciousness from which souls, thirsty for purity, relief, and love, can drink. The ancient mother will help you to help her and the many creatures within her care. She will help you to be fearlessly inventive with your loving creations of healing consciousness. Consider very seriously the need to cut cords to negative or unhelpful influences in your life, whether they be habits, people, or forms of entertainment and media that threaten to distort the pure and wise use of your wild spirit and ignited mind. Whilst it is important that you engage with others, the sacred creator within you requires time and space and solitude to process, reflect, contemplate, and create. Only then can you remember who you are and what is important to you, and summon the inner power to act accordingly. In that way, you will not become overly swayed by any lesser force, particularly mainstream consciousness that perpetuates victimizing through thought patterns and behaviors. Give yourself a chance for spiritual, psychological, and emotional time out and cleansing so that you can recognize the inner truth of your own soul and adhere to it faithfully. Sacred Mother has come to you in honor of the important work you have to accomplish as a creator of consciousness, a free thinker and a seeker of truth. What original healing stories will you give birth to in your life and this world? If you've become dried up and depleted, the Divine Mother brings you nourishment. Let the inner well of your soul be filled with her presence and grace through deep rest and contemplation. Give yourself space and time for renewal, and allow any overload of mind or nervous system to discharge into earth. If you have lost the zest for your passion, or have become confused or overwhelmed, scattered with too many ideas or directions, you are in need of the spiritual cleansing which her blessing brings to you. The waters of your own consciousness must be safeguarded so that they can become a tonic for the souls of others. When you highly value your uniqueness and originality, you become willing to bear the uncertainty that accompanies absence of the familiar. Vigorously contest any who attempt to exploit, direct, or distort the true expression of your higher knowing. In contemplation, impure material separates from the truth and is filtered out of the soul. The purity of your truth, such a seemingly subtle quality, has astonishing power to effect change. As you take time to allow purity to emerge from deeply restful, reflective meditation, your personal energy and spiritual potency grow. Your potential to be an influence in this world increases accordingly. However, so too does the interest of less noble creatures in exploiting that delicious divine power for their own nefarious purpose. Avoid such tragedy by refusing to entertain any person or idea that drains, depletes, or diminishes the quality of your consciousness. Be resolute and exacting. If it's not right, courageously and unapologetically cast it out. In your uncompromising defense of your most strange and beautiful ideas, uplifting truth, and fierce loving wisdom, you will come to know what it feels like to be as a new world in and of yourself. You will feel your being like a planet in devotional orbit around a divine sun. Instead of contorting yourself to fit into the frustrated and grasping world of others, you will offer those seeking something more beautiful the opportunity of finding refuge within your world. Instead of being influenced, you become an influencer. Instead of trying to dominate others, you will awaken within them the desire for their own higher nature. You effect healing transformation without force. This is the way of yin power, of the sacred water wisdom that cleanses the impure and creates new life without diminishing its life force. You have the opportunity to shift from stressful striving to more restful and abundant creation, sourced from the depths of your being in silent, absorbing communion with the divine. It takes discipline and commitment to learn this new way of being, to recognize the essential need for time and space in contemplation to consciously create. It takes courage to refuse to bow down to the productivity pushers who aren't interested in authentic offerings that heal both through the process of their creation as well as in their final form. Instead, they just want more stuff to perpetuate conveyor belt consumerism for the genuine benefit of no one. Your refusals are sacred. They bring with them the thirst-quenching waters of grace, bestowing freedom, well-being, and soul-satisfying experiences of fulfillment. For the healing process, say aloud, Divine Mother, please help humankind to understand and implement the best ways to protect the natural resources of this planet. May we use the creative power of our consciousness with wild, loving reverence for life, generating wise action and purifying the waters of spiritual grace to restore all beings thirsty for truth. When you are ready, you may like to drink some pure, clean water with gratitude. Imagine, as you do so, a world where all living beings have access to clean, pure water, where the oceans are clean and pure, and the rivers are clean and pure. Let yourself feel joy and gratitude with such a visualization. All reality begins with consciousness. Let us use every opportunity we can to support the necessary shift for life to thrive. You have completed your healing process. Next, I'm going to use the Rumi Oracle. Resplendent with grace. Greetings from my heart to you who are always with me. Hidden inside is the heart. You are the compass of my life. My course is your way, no matter where I go. You exist everywhere and in everything, always watching over us. My soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. Far beyond the body there is an opening from my heart into yours. Through that opening, I send you secret messages like the moonlight. I polish the mirror of my heart to be your reflection. I make my ear the receiver for the tenderness of your words. You are in the ear, you are in the mind, you are in every burning heart. What am I saying? You are I. That is my way to describe you. A quote from Rumi. Your divine grace clothes me in robes of sky blue and blood red. As a shimmering galaxy of compassion within the field of which no being is excluded, the darkness of night is illuminated, and all creatures are bathed in the fine golden hue of your presence. There is only beauty beheld now, for there is nothing that is not of your artistry, of your divine hand, generous with its grace. Is it difficult to see your magnificence? Without a mirror the size of a galaxy, how could you possibly witness all that you are? You must just catch glimpses of your truth now and then. Oh, if you could see yourself as I see you in all your glorious fullness of being. You are swathed in robes of grace, so light and freeing that they do not weigh you down, and yet so luscious and full that you cannot help but stir the movement of all of creation as you step this way and that. Of course it matters not to grace whether you see or do not see, for grace simply is, without witnessing being required. Yet you might live rather differently, my beloved, should you realize you are not only worthy of grace, but actually dripping with it, saturated with divine presence so rich it leaks out of you and causes sunlight to pool at your holy feet. Oh yes, you are resplendent in holiness and sanctity. Should you come to know this as I do, you would take each step with awe and reverence. You would decide that not a thing in your world could be classed as mundane, and decide with bold fervor that you are living in godliness and must create your world through choices that honor love. No fear, even the most stubbornly persistent, would be able to withstand the sight of your magnificent beating heart, so wild with life. In the sight of that wild heart, you would have to call all your fears close to you, soothing them with your words of love like riled children in need of tenderness and quiet. Then, when rested, you would wake them from their slumber, and they would arise as falcons, ready to soar to the height of your most daring visions. Hunting for life to feed them, they will ensure the ample grace pulsing within your heart has its chance to come to life in the world and serve love. This oracle comes to you with a message. You may be wondering if you can attain this next stage of growth in your life. You are already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, or others involved, even yourself. You have within your soul possession more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for yourself, or for any vision you feel life has bestowed upon you. So pray, through unconditional love, to access all that you are, to be supported by those beings that love you without condition. Pray to realize that you are so drenched in sacred grace that the well of your being is full. All that is needed to nurture you onto the next step of your life path is within you now. Success is yours, but you must believe in your ability, your readiness, and your capacity to take this next phase of the journey now. How could it be otherwise? For you are the one with grace. For the sacred honoring ritual, place your hands on your heart. Visualize, sense, intend, or feel that you are being bathed in a golden light. It may rise up from the earth or descend from above you, but all around you is golden light. It is before you, behind you, on either side of you, above you and below you, creating a field of golden energy all around you. It may be soft, or it may cackle with electricity. Just be with it, whatever it is, whether you can feel it clearly or not be able to imagine anything at all. No matter what happens or not, it is just perfect for you at this time. When you have passed several moments connecting with this golden light, finish your honoring ritual with this prayer. Say aloud, Rumi, brother of my soul who loves me without condition, bless me with the confidence, trust, and wisdom I need to take my next steps, and to accept the grace already bestowed upon me in abundance that will continue to be given as I grow. May I believe in myself just as you believe in me. Through mercy and unconditional love, so be it. Bow your head to your hands in prayer position. You have finished your honoring ritual. Next, I'm going to use the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Miracles. Double rainbow. After the storm, the rainbow appears. No matter where we are, the instant a rainbow splashes across the sky, we usually stop and stand in awe. Some say that rainbows are messages from the Creator. Others say that they are part of the electromagnetic spectrum phenomenon. But no matter the explanation for their existence, rainbows have struck awe in the hearts and souls of many through time. Many traditions believe that rainbows are blessings from the Creator. A double rainbow is double the blessings. The storms of the past are passing, and your dreams are coming true. No matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles. Good fortune, celestial beauty, and inner divinity are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. Start a health program, invest in your career, or initiate a relationship, and good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best, because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. Subscribe below so you can easily access new content, and click the thumbs up button if you like the video and want to see more of it. Thank you for watching.